blood I spilled here would mark the path I followed from this day into eternity. For today, this bloody field is my own hunting ground. I stalked my prey, I tracked it down, I moved without a sound. Then like a plague, this bullet parquet into how strange to be the hunter and then become the game. Will set out to kill without me, and henceforth let it flow. My horse came out from under me, my dogs died in the snow. But fear was never present, I was calm and unafraid. The man I was before this fight is ever changed today. My blood it roars like thunder in this mortal breast, purified by battle and the smell of death. The blood-red scent of slaughter fills my lungs, and from the dead a new awakening comes, and from the dead the strength I've never known. The thrill that fills my heart yet chills me to the bone, and from the dead the power of the wolf is torn. It seems as if from death a whole new world is born. See me, wolf killer, wolf killer. See me, wolf killer. See me. I killed them! Brother, I killed the wolves.
Stan, are you all right?
This is not my blood.
Tell me what happened.
They stalked us up the mountain and caught us in an open field. They brought down my...
Of my 3 sons who lived to manhood, you are the one I regret.
I know how it was out there. You had no fear, only pain and the belief that somehow you would survive. When it was over, you felt like you had been to the circle of hell and come back out.
How did you know?
I had given birth 7 times. Whatever happened out there with the wolves has changed you, Lestat.
Mother, when I was out there with the wolves, something took over me. Something merciless. I didn't just kill wolves, I slaughtered them.
Now you must leave this house.
If I leave, you will have no one.
I have my dreams. Take these to start your new life.
No, I
Take the jewels, Lestat. They are of no use to me. I will never leave here. I doubt I will see another spring. The pain is too bad. I did not tell you this to keep you with me. I told you because I want you to live the life I never could. You must go, Lestat. If not for yourself, then go for me. Go for me.
Go to Paris. I could find Nicholas.
Yes. Let him tell you how he scandalized his family. It will cheer you up.
When will I see you again?
I love you, my son. Don't fear for me. I always dreamt that I would wake and find you gone. Your future's not to ruin here. Don't dare to ever think you are cold and calcine. I tell you why. Walk away and don't look back. Come now.
now I found a way to make a living at it.
If I recall, I was the dashing rogue. You always played the dim-witted servant.
Not true.
How long have you been in Paris?
Forever.
I've left the Auvergne.
You're free. But at last. But you never escape. Now, I'm on again. Don't move.
Give it to me! She's mine! Oh, behind you!
My love!
My love! The end!
In Paris, the bells and the John break out. In Paris, we live what we dreamt about. When I kissed you, the curtain upon the river was on a cheering crowd. Applause for us in Paris, country the life we're living now.
In Paris we search for fame.
In Paris, we are born again.
And though the streets are paved with gold,
In Paris, we'll put our trust. For Paris, she was made for us.
Paris, she was made for us.
In Paris, we will live the rest of our lives.
Oh, mind your head. I know it's small, but I'm always in the theater, so...
I don't want to put you out. I can find someplace else.
Don't be stupid. Lestat, this is me. Whatever I have is yours. I thought I had a little left. You certainly made a big impression. Everyone in the theater was talking about you.
Everyone in the Auvergne is talking about you. There are rumors of an unnatural love affair.
Well, it's true. I disgraced myself. We could not admit. When I left school to study music, my father disowned me. I'll never go back there.
You'll think of all you'll miss. The Black Pudding Festival. The
Don't keep meters there.
And let's not forget bombastic shopping
And the Brotherhood of the Pig. There's one thing I really do miss.
What's that?
The witch's place.
Nicholas?
One little Lestat, afraid of the place where they burned the witches. You ran all the way home crying like a baby.
I wasn't afraid. I felt sorry for you. Did you hear that?
What?
The voice.
What voice?
I don't know what voice.
Where do you think it came from? The witch's place?
I'm serious.
You're tired.
I'm not tired. I heard something.
I'm going to sit and listen to me play.
Nicholas,
Shh. No more talking. Sit. Now listen and be impressed. Don't be afraid, there's nothing out there, just the wind in the trees, and the bugs and the bears. Don't be afraid, you're safe here inside, from the bugs and the bears, and the cold winter night. Don't be afraid, just say your prayers. Ask God to bless us and the bugs and the bears. Stop. I need some air. Don't go. I'm just going after you. I'll be right back. Mind your head.
Wrong little wolf terror. What do you want with me? God help me!
Yes, the water of all waters. Blood of all blood. Ask for it.
No, God help me, no.
Drink! Speak my name!
Magnus.
Yes! I have waited an eternity to make another, and I would make only one. But he must be worthy of such a gift.
What is this plan?
While he's dying, it'll pass soon enough. Ah, what a child of darkness you will be. I saw you alone in the snow doing battle with a pack of wolves. Oh, you were magnificent. Such a beautiful bringer of death. I have finally found him. God's name, no more of that. In my presence, the thirst will come soon. It will lead you to your first victim. Thirst, victim, be swift. And show no mercy.
What have you done to me?
I have given you the dark gift and the power to pass it on. Nothing can end your life now. Not the sun, or a blazing fire, like this one. Quickly! Let in your mouth! Swear you'll scatter them when I'm gone, swear! Scatter what? My ashes! Scatter them, or I will return! In what shape I dare not think, not going in there. Your mouth, or I will throw you in the blaze and find another aim. I swear it! Beware the sun! Remember the fire! Fire will release you. Stop here! Wait! Tell me what this is. I don't know what it means. I have set you on the devil's road, son. You must find the way yourself. Before that beautiful wolf killer. I go to find peace. How can this be? This devil leaves, and God abandons me. I'm left here looking at these flames that too could set me free. The vessel that I used to be is tainted now, departed, bathed in madness by that fiend who's robbed me of my human heart. Life is gone, and I've been gone, dead, but still alive. I've lost to those who loved me once, a demon now inside. For now I am a thing of darkness, thrown from this ungodly swoon, immortal from a savage kiss, kept from my eventual tomb. Did I invite this fate, this invitation from the damned, this introduction to the dark was never in my mortal plan? And if indeed this cruel joke was somehow in my destiny, should I embrace its wicked ways and haunt the night for what I need? To die in such a way, and simply to be born again, a thing with terrifying strength, bringing with bewitching pain, and blood become the drug I need. Will blood fulfill this thirst in me, the thirst that sends them to their graves, the thirst that which I now crave?
are you, God? Why did you not stop me?
He went out to get some air and never returned. It's been 3 days.
He'll come back. You know how he is. Sometimes he needs to go off on his own.
But he doesn't know the city. There are thieves on every corner.
Lestat took down 8 wolves on his own, and he can take care of himself.
When did that happen?
On the day he left to come here.
That was so strange. He turned up at the theater suddenly, then he vanished as quickly as he came.
May I sit down?
I'm sorry. I'm a terrible host. There's only the bed.
I miss the sound of your violin. I remember when you used to play for us in the evenings.
Oh, how did you endure my clumsy sawing?
I loved watching you two and your boys, the noise and the laughter when you came banging through. I used to watch from my window as you ran down the road together, light-hearted and free. It made me smile.
Yes. Are you not well?
I am tired from the long journey. When Lestat returns, will you tell him I've come to Paris to see him?
Where can he find you?
At the Grand Home on Ile Saint-Louis. You have a light around you, Nicholas. You always have. Lestat is drawn to it.
Please,
I always knew you'd have a life together in Paris. Goodbye, Nicholas. Take care of my son.
drank my blood, and God help me, the trees. The Gothic legend is true. He made me this, and I will never die.
And unnatural, I feel no fear. Two kinds of death are present here. Mine's the age of a lad to die, but yours is like the phoenix rising. Your mother's frail and feeble husk, assuming nothing more than dust. So it's not dwell on wasted years. My time is short, my choice is clear. Make me as you are, tear the hands of clocks that tick away my final hours. I want to come closer. I came to Paris to see you one last time. Still, I'm frightened. I've never been so frightened. Please don't.
Drank my blood, and God help me, the trees. The Gothic legend is true. He made me this, and I will never die.
And unnatural, I feel no fear. Two kinds of death are present here. Mine's the age of a lad to die, but yours is like the phoenix rising. Your mother's frail and feeble husk, assuming nothing more than dust. So it's not dwell on wasted years. My time is short, my choice is clear. Make me as you are, tear the hands of clocks that tick away my final hours. I want to rage against the light and leave the sun behind. I want to feel the power of everlasting youth inside. Take me, give me new life. I will live beneath the stars together and forever. I beg you. Make me as you love.
This cursed gift with which I live, I know not what's mine to give. I'm just a fledgling in this grave. I will be killed when hunger leave.
This is mine, and if we fail, I'll shake the devil by his tail. Oh, blessed thoughts of sweet release from nagging nurse and hovering breeze. Make me as you are, tear the wings of angels that would lift me from your heart. I want to dance beneath the moon and slip into the dark. I want to feel the night awaken when I leave my heart. Tell me, give me new life. Live beneath the stars together and
I was hoping there were Did you think you were alone in this? What a terrifying thought, alone for eternity. I blame your maker, but then he was a madman. Although I must admit he chose well. Come quickly now, you are in danger here. From what?
How do we know you are not the danger?
She's delightful. Mother, tell me, how long have you been what you are? One night. Mere days. I was born to darkness 300 years ago.
May we have the honor of your name?
I am Armand. Come with me, Lestat. Gabrielle, there are things you must learn if you want to survive.
What things?
All will be well if you come with me. I offer you the sanctuary of your own kind. My followers are all waiting for you. Come, I will take you to Lestat.
Armand is 300 years old. Think about he's seen all he knows. Imagine what we can learn from him.
I have brought the ones who defy the dark laws. These two do not hide in shadows as we do, but walk among mortals. They have even dared to enter God's house.
Is this what you call a sanctuary? A vault under a graveyard?
We have lived here for hundreds of years unknown to mortals. You will abandon your old ways and join us here for eternity.
In this filthy, stinking place?
No, thank you. Take them! These heretics will bring down God's wrath upon all of us. They put us in danger. They threaten our very existence. Just look at you. Who you think you are? To flaunt our laws with your rash ways, to mock our rules with disregard.
Just look at me. Well, I say, look at you. You hug these walls like half-starved rats, a filthy, cowering vermin crew. We were born the devil's darks and shunned the forms of godliness, while you parade among the living. We haunt the solemn world of dead. We haunt the solemn world, haunt the solemn world of dead. Break the dark laws, you die for your sins. Why is it a sin to walk among mortals?
You threaten the secrecy that we have protected for thousands of years. I have seen you in the cafes, in the streets. We exist to strike fear in the hearts of mortals. We do not seek their fears. We go about as one of them. Your presence here is poison in our veins. Your human traits sound outwardly. Your arrogance should be your shame. Your arrogance should be your shame. Break the dark laws, you die for your sins. You are a hypocrite. If we are sinners, then so are you. Yes, we went into a house of God, but Armand followed us in there. Who among you would believe this heretic? We have been cast out by God. If I had set foot in church, God would have struck me dead. Beware this smooth-tongued libertine. He'll share with you his grand demise. Logic crawling like the corpse. No God or monster rules your life. And there it is. Your whole life is a lie. A cross can't harm you. This sad ghost has kept you in the grip of fear and superstition for far too long. Everything he has taught you to believe is a lie. Trust in me. There is no need for anyone to live like this and not believe. The night holds more than darkness and the stars. Shh, don't fear the world out there because of who you are. Just trust yourselves and you will see there is no need to live like this. No need. Whatever happens in years to
what you really are. Hide in plain view on the stage.
You have eternity. Make something of it. Go! Go! You alright? Look what I found lurking in the shadows. Is your violinist, if I'm not mistaken, Lestat? Nicholas, I can see the attraction. There is a purity to him. It's enticing. Don't! But you destroyed everything. You took all I had, all I was, my rights. I should have this one small thing for you. Or do you want to take it? You could give him everlasting life. You know the one too. Look at him. Can't you see the longing? The sad, desperate longing. Gabrielle, please. Witnessed here tonight was nothing more than a nightmare. Why didn't you come to me? I couldn't. I was afraid of what I might do. I'm not afraid. You don't want this, Nicholas. When it was offered to me, I said no. My last breath, I said no. I gave it to your mom. Though she was dying, you were young. You have your life before you. You have eternity. Don't you think I wanted to come to you with this? You cannot know how I have fought myself even now in this moment. No! Take your life, leave with it, run! Stop, this is me. It's alright. I want to be. Last breath, I said no. I gave it to your mom. Though she was dying, you were young. You have your life before you. You have eternity. Don't you think I wanted to come to you with this? You cannot know how I have fought myself even now in this moment. No! Take your life, leave with it, run! I want to be with you. It is all I've ever wanted. We could be together forever. It's all right. Nicholas, drink. Nicholas, can you hear me? Nicholas. Nicholas.
As you may know from the legend, we drink human blood. If this makes you uneasy, feel free to leave the theater now. The greatest audience, I commend you. Not long ago, we were ashamed of what we are. We used to lurk in graveyards, living in filth, and hiding from the wrath of God. But no more. We've been set free to live among you and to tell you our tales.
Here begin morality play about the wisest and most powerful vampire of all time, Marius, the ancient one.
Like all of our kind, Marius fed on the blood of mortals, but at the same time he loved them and watched over humankind from a sacred grove. And so it was that a youth dwelt in the fertile valley long before the birth of Christ. Although he was tempted by flesh and pleasure. He resisted them because he was in love with innocence. But lust also dwelt in the valley. He desired innocence and stole her from the youth. Although he fought valiantly for his love, he was struck down by lust. The youth would have died, and lust would have held sway in the valley. But Marius swooped down upon him in his red robes of wrath and vengeance, and struck him dead. Marius freed innocence. But it was too late for the youth. Who lay dying from his wounds. Marius cradled him and gave him his own immortal blood. And lo, the youth was healed of his wounds. But in so doing, this youth became one of our kind. And he will be ever searching for his lost innocence.
Nicholas! I still love the sound of your violin.
Bravo! Armand, what the hell are you doing here? I came to see the play like everyone else.
Back to the catacombs, you're not welcome here.
She's still alive. Ask Kevin. But what a brilliant idea, the theater of the vampires. Tell them the truth and they will never believe it. Although I should warn you that the Ancient One would not be pleased to hear his name spoken aloud. The Ancient One exists. What do you know of him? What do I know of him? Marius took me off the streets 300 years ago in Venice. He was an artist at the time. I read poetry to him while he painted. I posed for him. I was his muse, and she was my maker. Well then, tell me. In the legend, Marius healed the youth with his blood. If he has that power, can he heal Nicholas? The violinist, you just couldn't resist, could you? How did this happen to him? Oh, he was too pure for the dark gift. It destroyed his mind. You knew this. Don't blame me. This is your disaster. Does Marius have the power to heal him? In the blink of an eye. But you will never find him. No one has seen or heard of Marius in centuries. There were rumors he was sighted in Egypt or Greece, but that was over 100 years ago. Some say he went mad. Ariel, you said you wanted to leave the city.
I am ready.
We will take the Devil's Road through Europe, then to Egypt and Greece. You cannot find Marius. Even if he stood on the highest mountain in the world and shouted his name, he would not answer.
You know this because you have tried.
I will find him. I won't stop until I do. Who will look after Pilate? It's not your law. Poor mad thing left behind by his maker.
You understand that, don't you?
No one's leaving him. He's coming with me. You are not taking that pathetic creature halfway across the world! Do whatever it takes. I will carry him on my back if I have to, but I will find Marius. His fools are in Lestat. Whatever you were looking for, Marius is here in me. Together we can be the most powerful on earth. Leave the violence. Stay with me. I'd rather go into the fire
my words, Lestat. Those you make will leave you. You will be always and forever alone!
I have been wandering in the wild places. I don't feel the passage of time out there.
I want to leave Alexandria. My thought is to travel northward toward the Caspian Sea.
Stop.
Don't say it, we're not turning back.
It's hopeless. We've written Marius' name on every wall in Europe. He will never answer, you know that. This has gone far beyond a quest to cure Nicholas. You're doing this for yourself now, to purge the guilt you feel. Look at him. He used to have such light. Nicholas! I admire your perseverance, son. You must make a choice. To put down your burden and find a new life for yourself. Or carry him forever.
Carry her.
And you go on alone. For so many years, we shared together. Quest to heal is all that matters. It's a different road I crave these days for me. Cure for your creation and seek a ghost life, knowing that someday you would walk away from me. With the wellspring of my strength unrestricted, there's so little I could fail to endure. I could face a trek across the Himalayas, survive the freezing mists of Scottish moors. I need to know it's hard to fight. I want to gaze on this world just like the northern lights, and of all the things about you that I'm going to miss, it's the bond we formed together through this crimson kiss. Our sons are here, the world out there, mystery comes and I can't resist. But you and I have memories bound together by the crimson kiss. Our sons are here, the world out there, mystery comes and I can't resist. For you and I have memories bound together by the crimson
Go then. You take this white fire from the moon and run with it.
I love you, my son. Promise me you will never seek to end it without us coming together again.
I will never seek to end it. Play your violin, Nicholas. I need to hear your violin. Did you just say something? Nicholas! Did you say something? Nicholas. Release me. Release me. Release me. Dear God, you could have had me, but I was never strong enough. I let my dark consume his light, when my will was overshadowed by his love. So will you bring him home tonight? I need to know he's in your hands. God, guide his soul and give him wings to fly. He's yours to take. He's right before your eyes. Beware the sun. Remember the fire.
All he did was love you. Do you wish to follow him into the fire? Do you wish to go on? Lestat!
Yes! God help me.
Are you certain? It takes stamina to live forever.
Yes, damn you, I want to go on.
You realize I could crush you like an eggshell? I could set you ablaze with the power of my mind.
I know.
I like you, Lestat. You remind me of myself about 1,800 years ago, when I was young and reckless and disrespectful to my elders.
Forgive me.
If you intend to survive, you must live out one complete human lifetime as soon as you can.
I would have had a life in Paris with
But
Nicholas.
that was not to be. You need to suffer loss. See others die. Feel the passage of time.
I have suffered
You
loss.
must have this lifetime as that. Plunge into it completely. Embrace all that life has to offer. The best and worst of it. Then, when it is done, stand back and question that lifetime until you find peace with who you are.
Marius, am I evil?
Do you believe?
No. Yes. I have to kill if I want to live.
A compelling dilemma. I wonder how you will solve it.
You're not going to help me.
I cannot teach what one lifetime can. Go, plunge into the stream.
Now?
I have told you what you must do. Now I am required elsewhere.
Please don't send me away. I cannot bear the loneliness.
And so you will make others. But do not act impulsively as I did with Armand. I took him off the streets, but I could not fill his emptiness. I called him my sad child. He will never be able to feel or love. He is the worst crime I ever committed against my own kind. I will regret him until the end of time.
One last question. Will I find peace?
The new world. That is the place for you. Be the first of our kind. There is a barbaric little city on the southern coast. I think you will find it interesting.
Next year in the streets,
drink?
I'm not interested in anything you have to offer.
Well, you must know you court disaster drinking in a tavern filled with gamblers, thieves, and whores.
If they want my money, they can have it. If they want my life, they can have that too. It means nothing to me. Beyond care.
What brings you to such despair, friend? Broken heart, failing fortune, loss of a loved one.
I lost my wife and child.
I, too, have recently lost someone close to me. I know the pain and the feeling it was somehow my fault.
If only I had been there, I might have stopped her.
Do you think?
She hadn't been herself since the baby was born. She never wanted to hold the child. I couldn't understand it. We argued. I left the house angry. The servants told me they saw her with the baby. She opened the French doors. I don't know if she fell or stepped off.
If it helps at all, I know that death was my friend's choice. No one could have stopped it.
How did you overcome the feeling that it was your fault?
I never have, really. Failing fortune, loss of a loved one.
I lost my wife and child.
I, too, have recently lost someone close to me. I know the pain and the feeling it was somehow my fault.
If only I had been there, I might have stopped her.
Do you think?
She hadn't been herself since the baby was born. She never wanted to hold the child. I couldn't understand it. We argued. I left the house angry. The servants told me they saw her with the baby. She opened the French doors. I don't know if she fell or stepped off.
If it helps at all, I know that death was my friend's choice. No one could have stopped it.
How did you overcome the feeling that it was your fault?
I never have, really.
I didn't catch your name.
Lestat. This is no place for gentlemen. Would you care to continue our conversation outside?
There's no bourbon out there.
Oh, then we'll find a more respectable location. Do you really wish to die, Louis?
Did I tell you my name? When did I tell you my name?
Do you wish to die?
I tried to kill myself, but I didn't have the courage.
What would you answer if I offered you a way to die and live again, free of all mortal guilt and suffering?
Only God can do that.
As you can see, I could kill you in an instant. I could say to you, come with me or die, but that's no choice. You must come willingly.
Are you the devil?
There is no devil.
But that is what the devil would say.
Listen to me. I'm offering you the possibility of life without the devil or damnation. Are you willing to discover all the answers to all of your questions? Are you willing to live until the end of the world?
I am.
And be very still. They're putting on the most excruciating version of the magic flute. Torturous. Fortunately, the evening was saved by the exquisite dark-skinned beauty who turned out to be a whore and tried to kill me for the coins in my pocket. Louis, you look dreadful.
Are we damaged that?
Oh, not this again.
Are we from the devil?
And the evening had begun so well.
If I am from the devil, then I must hate mortals.
I do not. I love them more than I ever did in life. If I am not from the devil, what am I?
Morbid beyond description. There is no devil.
You don't know that. You only hope there is.
You were so worried about being damned. Why did you let me take you that night?
I wanted answers. You told me I would discover all the answers. I know nothing more than I did then. Can I not return? Can I not go back?
That would be an excellent trick. I've told you over and over, this longing to be mortal again will ease with time.
But it has not. It still consumes me. Why did you come to me that night? Of all the souls in this city, why come to me?
I was drawn to your tragic nature, I suppose.
You did not.
Keep torturing yourself. Think of us like the wolf who kills the hare in order to live. We do not blame him. It is his nature to kill.
We should be better than that.
You are so consumed with looking backwards, you cannot see what lies ahead of you. You've not begun to realize this glorious gift I have given.
Gift? You call this a gift? Where's the glory in this new me? Where's the feeling of achievement in the shadows of the evening? Where's the satisfaction in your killing creed? Who am I now? I don't know. I must question my existence and deal with your persistence that somehow, in some way, you set me free. Don't think that I can take another night. These instincts that I fight, this overwhelming dread of feeling damned inside.
Oh, God help us, just look at you, shrinking away from my point of view, showering me with your pious blame. The gift I gave is exempt from shame. Embrace it. Embrace it. It makes no sense without the strength to push this grief aside, the pleasure you deny. Embrace it. Embrace it.
You see my trust after your life, this superficial splendor. The decades will seem endless, and the drudgery of torment be my bride.
What lies are these of which you speak? Are you so blinded by contrition that you see in my position failure to practice what I preach? And I don't think that I can take another night of your craving for the light, this wilted flower act that shuns the vampires by.
Oh God, help me just look at you, striding through hell with nothing to prove, a glorious ghost on a bit excuse. Then if it's to be, tell me, what should I do? Embrace it. Embrace it.
How can it be that you achieve this condition with such ease?
There's none of you in me.
Embrace it.
Embrace it.
So God help us to see it through. Two of Lucifer's angels are on the loose. Oh, merciful and majestic boy, the gift I bestowed is to be enjoyed. Embrace it.
Embrace it. What should I do with the likes of you? Your wild and reckless ways, your cunning to persuade. Embrace it. Embrace it. You chose your companion badly.
Yes, I seem to have a weakness there.
I'm leaving you. I want you to know that.
You don't have the courage.
Not now, but soon. One night you will wake up, and I will be gone.
Help me! You have to help me, please! My mother's dying and I don't know what to do.
Take my hand.
Yes.
Someone to meet you. She was ill and orphaned.
Do you live here?
Yes, we do, and now you do too. I couldn't leave her on the street. It's not safe.
Bastard!
Such language in front of our daughter.
Damn it, Lestat, I will have no part of this.
See this for us.
Why are you...
Louis, I brought someone to meet you. She was ill and orphaned.
Do you live here?
Yes, we do, and now you do too. I couldn't leave her on the street. It's not safe.
Bastard!
Such language in front of our daughter.
Damn it, Lestat, I will have no part of this.
See this for us.
Why are you angry?
I'm not angry with you.
The angel said you would like me. He told me you would look after me. Now that Mother is gone,
What's your name?
Claudia,
Claudia. Such a pretty face.
will you look after me?
Of course I will.
I've never had a father before.
And now you have two.
I want more.
years and still she does this.
Look at me, I'm so sweet. I'm innocent and charming, but all you see is some spoiled brat and shy, so demanding. Don't fuss so, you won't know the rapture of the fight. It's not monstrous, it's just colonial. Help me every time, and I want more. Should I be the little miss and while away the hours? I think not, I'd rather hunt than cut off paper flowers. Thanks to you, the things I do verge on the obscene. What a pair of hypocrites, but this cat wants her cream. I want more, I want more, I want more.
You're too lenient. You're too cold. She needs to be punished. She needs love and kindness.
I'll wander through the streets at night and find a charming couple who'd fear that such an angel lost would find herself in trouble. They can't resist my trembling lip, my eyes so filled with tears. They rest in my head upon their necks. Oh dear.
Ladies in their pretty new gowns.
They annoy me.
I love them at the ball. I've bided my time lost in the sea of mortals. Her intoxicated.
You always go a little mad this time of year, Lestat.
I do.
May I ask you a question?
Of course, my love.
Have you made others? You never speak of them.
It is of no consequence. I mean you, I mean Louis, that's all that matters. Lestat, Claudia and I have been giving some thought to a journey. To taking a journey on our own. To where? Europe, to search for others of our kind. You cannot make this journey. Why not? Obviously, the crossing alone would be too dangerous. You would not be safe during the daylight hours.
We are not your slaves, Lestat.
I have never thought you were, but I cannot allow you to make this journey.
He cannot allow it. I've forgotten that we need Lestat's permission to pursue our lives. Lestat is the master of us all.
Watch where you tread, girl.
I am not a girl! I've not been a girl since you stole my life 30 years ago!
Claudia, would you prefer death? You wouldn't have lasted one night on the streets.
Oh, Lestat, my savior. My angel.
Oh, must I suffer for that to the end of time? Please, both of you.
My angel.
Oh, must I suffer for that to the end of time? Please, both of you.
You lied to me. I thought it was going to happen.
I saved you from from the grave. I gave you eternal
The
life.
truth is, you made Louis because you are afraid to be alone. You made me to keep Louis with you. You didn't do it for us. You did it for yourself. Always for yourself.
Claudia!
You did things others. You did.
Do something about her, Louis!
What happened to them, Lestat?
Do something about it. I cannot endure this. There is no reason for it. You break my heart.
You see, he will never let us go. It's absolutely steaming in there. Hello. You're a pretty little girl out here all alone. How old are you, darling? 40. What an adorable sense of humor. How old are you really? 10. Well, in a few more years, when you've blossomed in all the right places, you'll have every man here fighting for a dance with you. Well, not with such a sour face. Show me a smile. Can you show me a smile? I like your perfume.
Claudia! There you are.
Who is this handsome gentleman? Your papa? Uncle. Your uncle?
Claudia's parents passed away years ago. Would you care to dance?
I'd love to. Let me tell you a secret. There is nothing more attractive than a man raising a child on his own. I have spent so many years in fancy lace and baby gowns. I have set my hair 100 ways. My face I painted up and powdered down. This body bears a telling tale. They pinch my cheek and wish me well. For all their patronizing smiles, this brain remains a prison cell. They look at me and what they see is one more painted china doll, a sweet and cuddled daughter with a painted thigh, a sweet treat and parasol. Inside of me there lives someone who never felt a mother's love, who could have heard the bells on Sunday pealing in the church of God, who would have loved a rainy day and never had to fear the fire. Instead I hunger for the day that holds the light for
companions, and these were selfish acts. I should have stopped myself. But I have always been impulsive.
And a liar?
That too. I don't speak of the past because I don't wish to recall it. You and Louis have made me forget. I have been content all these years. But I saw your pain tonight. I did not know how much you suffered.
But I'm done with suffering. I want to be free. Oh, but I want to be given you. And so I brought you a present.
A present?
A peace offering. From me to you.
Oh, Claudia.
She had a little too much absinthe.
Claudia?
Here's Louis. And I still wanted this night to be just for us. I'll ask him to give us some time. I told you to stay away.
What are you planning?
I need to do this. Do not interfere.
Lestat! Something's wrong. Too much absinthe. She's poisoning me.
You do not have remorse over what you've done to me! Away!
No!
Stay back! Oh, you could come dead! Or what is this suffering? He is not so strong!
Dear God! You can't do this! No!
He is not so strong!
Dear God! You can't do this! No! You think you killed him, but he cannot die this way! We have to finish it! Forgive me! Run! Run! I will not die this way! So, Marius, I've had my lifetime. I plunged into your damn stream. And yes, I've made others. And you know what I learned? Armand was right. Those I love have left me. Is this to be my fate now? When the stars burn, are they cast out to wander cold and lonely, lost in space? A loveless point that can't return, forever fixed within one place. When love is lost and dreams are cast, like bruised and battered pieces left to die. When hands that reach out are betrayed, how can my tortured soul survive? There's only one thing left, and that's the moment that I needed most of all. The freedom that I gained was the loss that led me aimless to the shore. And I'm borne high on these waves, swept by the wind and alone. Stay callous shadows above. And to make it clear, some things were not enough to make them stay. The moment time stands still is the moment that the writing's on the walls, the words are clear as ringing bells, and pride is present right before the fall. And I'm borne high on these waves, swept by the wind and alone. Oh, sail me away, carry me back to my home. I'm tired, I've been torn, a cool, wretched storm churns like a gale in my bones. Oh, sail me away, carry me back to my home. Sail me away, carry me back to my home. Do not be afraid, my beautiful one.
God save me! What are you?
A lost soul who wanders the night in search of one who can satiate the hunger in my desolate heart.
How lonely you must be!
So very, 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 very lonely. But do not weep for me. For I have finally found. And now I must drink of your beauty. If not, I will surely die of longing.
Please don't die!
Lestat, Armand, I never would have expected to see you here. Well, they couldn't hire a mortal to manage their little charade, now could they? I'm just surprised they accepted you. Oh, we are all very different beings now. Where's your delightful mother? Gone to the four winds. And the violinist. I have missed this place. What happened to you, Lestat? I've been to the New World. The New World? And? I've made others. You should see us. We were impeccable. A trio of deadly hunters, and we had 30 years with the entire world to ourselves. And she rose against me. And she was brilliant. She laid her trap with perfect cunning. It was admirable. It was something I might have done myself. But Marius always said that... Marius! You did not find Marius. No. My maker, Magnus. He always said, beware of those you make. I'm sorry, my mind is still clouded. What do you want? To heal. I've come home to heal. Ask for it. Well, a small infusion of your ancient blood might restore my strength, hasten my leaving. I am glad you came here, Lestat. You'll help me then? Oh, by and by.
Ah, this is my favorite part. And now, you're mine for all eternity!
It was the Empire!
Claudia, die! Die!
Return to hell from whence you came!
I've made others. You should see this. We were impeccable. A trio of deadly hunters, and we had 30 years with the entire world to ourselves. And she rose against me. And she was brilliant. God, she laid her trap with perfect cunning. It was admirable. It was something I might have done myself. But Marius always said that... Marius! You did not find Marius. No. My maker, Magnus, he always said, beware of those you make. I'm sorry, my mind is still clouded. What do you want? To heal. I've come home to heal. Ask for it. Well, a small infusion of your ancient blood might restore my strength and hasten my leaving. I am glad you came here, Lestat. You'll help me then? Oh, by and by. Ah, this is my favorite part. And now, you're mine for all eternity!
It was the Empire!
Claudia, die! Die!
Return to hell from whence you came!
How long have they been here? For some time now. They said they came from the New World, but they never spoke of their maker. You did not mention their sins and child. Time is not problem. But our crimes against each other will be set. Any crime against our kind must be reckoned with. I do not want vengeance, Armand. Oh my God, is that a star?
Lestat?
Lestat!
Louis?
Is this the one, Lestat? Is this the one who tried to kill you? She rose against me. Attempt to kill you. Yes, but and that's the greatest of all crimes. To kill your own kind.
He killed me! He stopped me from going for the life! 6 more years and I might have had that shape! Do not judge me until you have been forced to live forever as a child!
Sleep, virtues coming in the infidel, among a witch who feels compelled to twist the rules to suit herself. Look at me and see a fool. Do we look like we've been for the likes of you? What possesses you to cross that line when we know what it means to kill your kind? No greater crime than to kill your kind. No greater crime than to kill your kind. No greater crime than to kill your kind.
It was a sin, and I have paid the price. But it is settled between us, Claudia. This is settled.
The steam rides Paris. She swings back and forth on the gates of hell. Just a brat from the gutter who got washed ashore. She's a swimming witch from the belly of a horn. Please go inside. You think in this world there's a place to hide from the ancient ones to the next in line. It's always been a sin to kill your kind. No greater crime than to kill your kind. No greater crime than to kill your kind. No greater crime than to kill your kind. No greater sin. No greater crime than to kill your kind. No greater crime than to kill your kind. No greater crime than to kill yours. Excuse me, this is unexpected. Does it She understood I held no malice against her.
My passivity allowed all of this. My weakness is at the core of it all.
Come back to New Orleans with me, Louis. We can find solace in each other.
I will never find solace. She was my solace. She stood between me and the abyss. Her love allowed me to exist. Without her, I cannot.
You will not go into the fire. You tell me you will not go into the fire.
I wish I could. Dear God, I wish I could. If only I had the strength years ago to end it before you found me. And if I had the strength to end it then, beyond this, my weakness has been covered over. Out of weakness, I let myself become the thing I am when I knew it was wrong. My weakness enabled Claudia to cut you down. The very thing that was her undoing. You see, weakness is the real evil.
Come back with me, Louis.
There is no comfort there! The world is one bleak ruin of ashes and death! Why did you not tell them I set the blaze? Why?
I could not lose both of you! Louis, come back with me.
No. I do not blame you for her deathless death. I cannot have you near me.
I have forgiven you. You cannot leave me after I have forgiven you.
Still you believe you can turn a key and unlock all my pain. See the vengeance of the flames. Make no mistake, though my heart breaks, I find a way to mend. For us, this is the end. Embrace it. Embrace it.
Now, Louis. Not now.
Our child is ashes! Louis? Ashes! Louis?
Claudia was nothing to you.
Why, Armand? For this moment. For this beautiful moment. What taste is this upon my lips? A taste so sweet. What can it be? What is this scent upon the air that fills my lungs and comforts me and whispers, oh, how does it feel to savor of such just revenge? To smell the fragrancy of moss and drunkenly inhale
his pain. Or can it be your countenance is stripped of all its dash and dare? And what of your bold confidence could he have drowned in your despair? And after all this time, I wash my hands of your charade and celebrate your golden grace. Serve that sad look on your face and praise what God might pass.
You who destroyed all it. You who took everything. Whatever made you think I would help you?
Allow me to recall how my requests were swept aside. At every instance I beseeched you. I was shut out and denied. You shattered what I once conceived from the moment you arrived. And now you wonder why I float here, reveling in your grand demise. You're arrogant, beyond contempt. You beg to share my precious blood. I'd no sooner you in my veins than to see you with the ones you love. And after all this time, I wash my hands of your charade and celebrate your fulcrum race. Preserve that sad look on your face and praise what God might manifest himself to beings such as us. For vengeance that at last is mine, for sweetly after all this time.
Farewell, Lestat. Farewell, my sad child. Marius. I found him. I have spent time with him. We spoke of many things. We spoke of you. Of me. Yes, what was he called you? Let me think. Oh, his crime. The greatest crime he ever committed against his own kind, Lars. Armand, is empty. He will never feel or love. Marius will regret you until the end of time. Lars! Oh, Lars! He loved me! God. Every last part of me is broken. Body, mind, my heart. What else do you want from me? I didn't ask for this! You allowed it to happen. You allowed me to become a creature of the dark. What do you want me to say, huh? That I accept it? All right, I accept it. I am evil and I am sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm alone. And that is how it makes me see that now. Finally see. I'm tired, I'm torn, the light of dawn comes now to claim back my soul. Take me away, carry me back to your Marius.
Get up, Lestat.
I can't, my legs are shattered.
Do you see that crimson glow over there? get up.
Did you?
You didn't fail me. You gave me life. Stand up, Lestat. Rise up, my boy, and light his arms. Eternity and all the things we missed be ours to share. Bound together by griefs and fears. Dawn is coming.
I'm the vampire Lestat, and I will live forever.